Hello everyone, today we will be looking at the Lexus LX 570. On your door you will notice your mirror adjustments. This directional pad here will move them left, right, up and down. You have the left mirror, right mirror. The auto selection here is for when you close the doors and lock them, the mirrors will automatically fold. Off means they will not, and the right hand side means they will manually fold. On the side of your seat, you will notice your seat adjustments. The first one here is your lumbar support, in and out. This is your back for forwards and backwards. And this is the forward for the seat and the backwards for the seat. You can also lift the rear and the front. You can extend the front of the seat as well. On the left-hand side of the steering wheel, you have your steering wheel adjustment for up, down, in, and out. Memory seat adjustments here. You have 3 settings for these. To set them, all you do is press set and the number you like. You'll hear a beep and you know it's saved. Just a reminder, this also saves your mirror and steering wheel adjustments. Inside, behind the steering wheel, you have these 4 buttons. The first one here is an auto high beam. When turning this on, alongside the high beams on, it means your high beams will turn on and off automatically. The one beside it here is to watch your lights outside. The HUD stands for your heads up display, meaning you will get a display of your speed and different information on the inside of your windshield. The last one here is called an easy access mode, which allows you to exit the vehicle easier. On the left-hand side behind your steering wheel, you will notice your lights. With the notch here on auto, that means that the lights will turn on and off automatically. If you move it once down, it'll be off. 2 above will be on. Also notice the wheel in the middle. This is for your fog lights. Starting on the left-hand side of your steering wheel, you will see your volume control. The next one to that is your previous and next song. The mode is for your AM, FM, Bluetooth select. You have your voice command for the navigation and calling. You have your pickup and hang up phone. Inside of the steering wheel, you have this directional pad here. This is to take you through all the different menus on the dashboard in front of you. You have your main menu selection here for the dashboard and a back button as well. Below, you have your lane departure assist. On the right-hand side of the steering wheel, you have your cruise control. To turn on, you press the side button. When you have the speed that you want to set, you just press down to set. If ever that speed is canceled and you want to restart, you just press up. Just a reminder that when using cruise control, you have this button here as well, which is called the adaptive cruise control. This will allow you to set a following distance between you and the person in front of you. On the right-hand side of the steering wheel, you have your windshield wipers. When pressing up, the windshield wipers will go once. When you pull it down once, it'll go on to auto, meaning when it starts to rain or snow, your windshield wipers will adjust accordingly. Pulling down more will mean that they will go on manually and adjust the speed. When using the rear windshield wipers, you just twist the side. You have 2 modes for this one. For your windshield fluid to spray forwards, you pull forwards. To spray the back, you push out. Directly behind the windshield wipers, you will notice 2 buttons. The first one here, the view, is for your 360 camera. Just a reminder, when pressing it multiple times, it'll take you through different views on the camera. The P beside it is for your parking assist. When this is turned on, when you're parking, if you get too close to a car or a wall, it'll start to beep to indicate you're too close. Behind the steering wheel on the right side, you also have 3 buttons here. The top left one is for a pre-collision adjustment. This is to turn the power door for the back off, and this is to open and close your power door. Your car, you will notice you have your radio settings and your climate control. On the left hand side, you have the volume. The right is your tuning. You have the CD player here, your radio and media, and this is your song selection. For turning on the climate control, you can press auto. You see that on both sides it turns on. The temperatures for each side are on the left and right side. You can turn off here. You have your front and rear defog. The rear defog also does your side mirrors. Next you have your airflow. On the right, it'll be taking from outside. On the left, it'll keep it inside. If you put it on auto, it'll switch between the two accordingly. You have your fan speeds below. This is your fan direction. Climate Concierge will turn on the temperatures, your heated seats or ventilated seats, all according to the temperature outside. Inside this compartment, you will have your wireless charging. The power button is below. When placing your phone here, this light here will turn orange to indicate that it is charging. On the left side, you have your auxiliary and 2 USBs. You also have a 12-volt gauge here. You have your parking brake here. Just a reminder that it is auto, so when you put it into gear, it'll turn off, and when you put it back into park, it'll engage. Center console, you also have your navigation through the infotainment, through the joystick here. You also have buttons up above. You have your map selection, menu, and your back button. When using the infotainment to select, just a reminder that pressing down is how you select. When in your map, you can go to the bottom left to DEST for destination. When inside, you can go to address to select your route. You can also set up a home destination to make it easier for your route. You can also have up to 5 preset destinations. When pressing menu, it'll take you to this menu here. You can select your destinations as well through here. You can do all of your radio and media operations through the menu as well. When you connect your phone Bluetooth, all of your contacts will be in phone. If you're wanting to look at your trip information, it'll be under info. You can also adjust your climate control through the infotainment. In setup, you can choose Bluetooth to connect your phone. You can also adjust your audio and voice settings. On the right-hand side of the screen, you'll notice icons. These are for a split screen. When pressing them, they'll open up a 60/40 screen. You have map, audio, quick dial, trip information, and climate control. Console, you will notice your heated and ventilated seats. Just a reminder that when you press 1, it'll first go into auto. This will adjust accordingly to the climate control that you have up above. You can press either selection again to have your manual mode for 3 selections. Below on the driver's side, you also have your heated steering wheel. Reminder that the passenger side also has heated and ventilated seats. The controls in the middle are for the operation of the vehicle. The first one here is for a turn assist function. It helps you to make harsher turns. This is a crawl mode. When turning this on, it'll help you go up steep hills with a heavy load. This is your traction control, your differential lock. The ECT second will start you in second gear. It's basically your snow mode. Below, you have your terrain options for 5 different terrains. You have your driving modes beside. You have Eco and Comfort, which will give you a smoother ride. To the right, you have your Sport, which will give you a higher performance. And by pressing down, you have your Normal. You can also press it to customize your own settings. Beside, you have your High 4 and Low 4. The H4 is for regular pavement driving. If you're to go into harsher terrain, you can press down and put into Low 4. You can adjust the height of the vehicle. by pressing up to raise and down to lower. You can also turn this function off. Inside the center console, you will notice a cooler. To turn it on, you can press the power button here. Of your rear view mirror, you will notice 3 buttons. These 3 buttons are for garage door operations. You can connect them to your personal garage. The green light here means that you have an auto dimmer on for the 3 mirrors, meaning if someone has their lights on behind you in the evening, you will have a green tint that comes on the mirrors to stop the reflection to come into your eyes. Above, you have your sunroof operations. On the left-hand side, it will tilt the sunroof. The right will open and close. This door light here is when it's pressed in. When you open the door, the light will turn on. Otherwise, the light will not. Your lights themselves are just touch. You also have a sunglasses holder. Behind the center console in the rear seat, you have controls for the TVs in the back. You have your HDMI input and an audio input. You also have 2 headphone jacks for each side, and they have their own adjustable volume. Inside of the middle seat, you also have rear passenger heated and ventilated seats. They also have their own climate control. All is the same in the front. You can also open on the side here for 2 cup holders. On the right-hand side of the trunk, you will notice these operational buttons. This is for the seats in the back. These are to fold them upwards and downwards. When the seat is fully up, you can press this button here to fold them down. You notice on the back of your trunk that there's 2 compartments. You can unlock these by twisting here. And when you open up on the left side, you'll notice your wheel lock. And on the right side, you have all your tools for changing the spare tire. Remember that the spare tire is actually located underneath the vehicle.